we're live at the State of the Province address in Bhisho. We're here with the Voice Lounge. And Ms. Vee, as you'd remember, we were at the Provincial Lekgotla with the Premier, where he made a couple of promises to the people of the Eastern Cape. And we're trying to see if some of those things will be fulfilled. But what's your feeling about the State of the Province address today?
Listen, I don't think I have a particular feeling, but I'm just excited to find out, the guests that they have invited attending the State of the Province address. I mean, we are looking forward to how we're going to start this new year, with the provincial government, things that they're going to put on the table that the citizens can expect as well. I mean, we've got over 400 guests that have been invited, including the dignitaries as well that we're going to expect to come through. So we're going to find out from a few MECs as well, what are they hoping that, the Premier will focus on? Will they say now, I'm looking at education this year, we're going to focus on transportation this year. So I'm looking forward to some of that. But for me, as a citizen, I'm hoping for so much more when it comes to unemployment in the province.
Yeah, it is. Unemployment is quite rife in the province. I mean, this is a province of a very broad dynamic, and, there's a lot of disparities in between, where you can find affluent parts and parts that seem like they're functional, but a large part of it is a rural province. And I think I'd be very happy personally if he could address the issues that really hit the most marginalized and, the most downtrodden in the province. But we have seen a lot of people out here, and behind us we've got a backdrop of really great looking outfits and dignitaries. Who have you been excited and about seeing, and who would you like to talk about?
Look, I'd love to speak to, obviously, the MEC of Education, because he's always so passionate about education. And also, I want to find out from him what is he looking forward to that the Premier will focus on when it comes to education in the province this year. I think we want to also chat a little bit to, we can get the mayor of Buffalo City Municipality and just find out from her, we're dealing with the water crisis as well. I didn't have water today. So we just want to talk about those things as well. And I'm looking forward to just seeing a spectrum of people. Also, the guests that have been invited, what are they expecting from the Premier?
Look, Ms. Vee, I was looking around, and I know for a fact that obviously the Eastern Cape is quite the stronghold of the ANC. But I am excited to hear what the view is from opposition parties. A lot of times you do want to hear real, authentic conversations and concerns coming from opposition parties, because a lot of times you do find that, people oppose for the sake of opposing. But who do you think is most likely going to bring the heat in as far as opposition is concerned?
I think maybe the MK party could bring some heat. Maybe the economic freedom fighters could also come in and give a push or pull. The African Transformation Movement as well has been quite vocal in certain matters when it comes to provincial governance and national governance as well. So those three parties, for me, I think they'll be at the forefront of anything. And watching the Democratic Alliance as well has been quite at the forefront. I mean, we're going to local government elections. They're concerned about a lot of things. They're very critical about a lot of things. So we're looking forward to finding out what are they expecting. And then right after the SOPA as well, want to find out, are they happy with what was tabled by the Premier?
Well, there you have it, guys, at the Voice Lounge. We are so happy to be here, just covering some of the things that we would have had, the courtesy of hearing when we did attend the provincial Lekgotla. A lot of promises, also pertaining to the airport, the long-haul transport systems in the Eastern Cape, the roads that we're dealing with, and just the railway as well. Anything you would like to mention to the guys in studio?
Listen, three things I think we're looking forward to as citizens of the Eastern Cape. We want to talk about corruption. We want to talk about crime in the province. I mean, the crime rate has declined nationally, but even in the Eastern Cape, we seem to have sort of like teetering on still being high up there. Secondly, we need to talk about, the water crisis. It is a national issue, but it's also affecting the province as well. Unemployment. We're up there now with the top 42.95%. That is a shocking crime statistics for us, unemployment-wise. So those three things for me, that's what I'm looking forward to hearing.
It would also be a disservice if we didn't mention the fact that there were doctors in their scrubs as we made our way from... Absolutely. And, it's such a key concern that I feel like the Premier should also just speak to. Really sad sentiments, man. I mean, when you've studied that much, what can be said about the people people that haven't, really reached those echelons in as far as their academics are concerned. What should they think about, job security?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to those solutions. So we'll be staying tuned and streaming live from the provincial legislature just to hear what Premier Oscar Mabuyane has to say. I mean, 2 days after his birthday, a lot of pressure. He didn't have time to celebrate, did he? But we'll find out from him, from the birthday boy, what he has for the province.
The Voice Lounge, where voices come to life.